Welcome to Codex Tactics, where we explain 40k detachments in under 10 minutes. This is your 10-minute battle brief for Codex Adepta Sororitas, Penitent host. So the detachment playstyle is faster moving than normal sisters, close combat oriented, mostly aimed at Penitent type models. Penitent models are Repentia, Ministorum Priest, Mortifiers and Penitent Engines, and Arcoflagellants. So the army rule for sisters has changed a little bit. You gain one miracle dice at the start of each battle round. At the end of each phase, if one or more Adepta Sororitas units from your army were destroyed that phase. Each time you gain a miracle dice, roll 1d6. The number you roll is the value of that miracle dice. This value cannot be changed or re-rolled unless a rule specifically states otherwise. Keep your miracle dice to one side. This is your miracle dice pool. Performing an act of faith before making a dice roll for a model or unit in your army with the acts of faith ability. If you have one or more dice in your miracle dice pool, that unit can perform an act of faith. So basically, they're going to swap out dice for advance, battle shock, charge, damage, hit, save, or wound rolls. So the detachment rule: at the start of the battle round, controlling player chooses a vow of atonement for Penitent models. This will give +3 movement, or +1 attack, or +1 strength on melee weapons on the charge, or fight on death on a 2-up. Some of the enhancements: there's one for Miracle Dice Manipulation. This can turn an auto 6 when a Penitent unit destroys an enemy. There's another for once per battle, Vow of Atonement change for the bearer's unit. Another for a 5-up invuln save for a Penitent unit. And finally, one for Canonist, Palatine, Ministorum Priest. They gain a Penitent keyword and can be attached to a Repentia squad. Strats and abilities: 1 CP. When a Penitent unit is destroyed, it gains sticky objectives. 1 CP Penitent unit gets a 4-up Feel No Pain. 1 CP Penitent unit gets 5-up crits in the fight phase. 1 CP Penitent unit can advance and charge. Penitent Engines becomes an auto 6 advance. 1 CP Sisters units can fall back, shoot, or charge. Penitent units can fall back, shoot, and charge. And finally, for 1 CP, Penitent unit can move D6, and it can be as close as possible to the closest enemy unit chosen as the target of a shooting attack. So a couple key synergizing units. Arcoflagellants: these are anti-horde to T5 or less usually. They move 7, T3, 2 wounds, 6-up invuln, 5-up Feel No Pain. Melee weapons can be 6 attacks at strength 5, 0 AP with hazardous. Ministorum Priest can give them +1 to wound. So the engines, these are anti-elite and or chaff. They move 8, they're T6, 4-up save, 5 wounds, 6-up invuln, 5-up Feel No Pain. They can have twin link flamers or heavy bolter. The buzz blades at 4 attacks, strength 10, AP 3, 2 damage with sustained 1. Flails, 8 attacks, strength 5, AP 1, 1 damage with sustained 1. They can be twin linked. Mortifiers have a 2-up fight on death, and Penitent Engines can advance and charge natively. This is the detachment where Repentia will shine. They'll shred most of Marine equivalent bodies of T6 or less, or T7 if the +1 strength vow is chosen, with a 3-up save. So they move 7, T3, 6-up invuln, 5-up Feel No Pain. The Superior has whips at 4 attacks, strength 3, AP 1, 1 damage with anti-infantry 4-up. Or she has an Eviscerator at 2 attacks, strength 6, AP 2, 2 damage with sustained 1. This unit will reroll all hits and wounds while the Sister Superior is alive. The Ministorum Priest can give them +1 to wound in this detachment, and the Palatine can give them lethals. So a couple other key units. These aren't necessarily benefiting from the detachment rule, but you'll probably see them as typical: Exorcists or Casticators. The Exorcists are good indirect. Typically you'll see these with missiles. These are going to have D6 plus 2 attacks, strength 10, AP 3, D6 damage. This will cause battle shock and a 5-up deadly demise. The Castigator, typically you'll see this with a battle cannon. This will be 48-inch range, blast, ignores cover. D6 plus 3 attacks, strength 10, AP 1, 3 damage. And again, this will increase AP by 1 for every Sisters unit that it attacks after is hit by this. You may see Vol in this detachment. She moves 8, T7, 2-up save, 8 wounds, 4-up embalm. Rerolls all hits and wounds for Nendums. 36-inch range weapons. Don't get shot by this. The war suits if you're T9 or less. She's good in combat as well. 5 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, 3 damage. Or sweep attack, 10 attacks, strength 5, AP 1, 1 damage. And Celestine. Watch out for regen. If she's leading a jump pack unit, she can bring back D3 per turn. And the Gemini have a 4-up feel no pain as she stands back up on a 2-up. So remember these items and you should do well. Good luck.